Alright everyone, welcome back to Alliance War number 6. This is starting on path 2. We got APOC, Cable, and Magneto. Magneto is going to take this first Nova fight. It is power struggle, so I'm only going to get power once he crosses a bar of power. And it is strike counter, so I just every time I cross a bar of power, I'm going to throw a special. It's a Nova. Because he's hashtag metal, I don't have to worry about the intercepts, but I do want to be on point with my evades on his special one. And there, I just end up blocking that combo. I'm not great at reparries, but it's fine. We go ahead, just baiting special ones, baiting some heavy attacks, and again, making sure that my combos go into... the goal is to try and get them into a special one so they can A, reset the strike counter, and B, because that's going to be my best way of getting some damage done on him. Here, we just half dex, half block that special 2. Here we go ahead, again, nice, get off the wall, push him over bar power, throw the special 1. He's unblockable now, so I just got to be a little extra careful. Make sure I evade that special 1. Go for the full counter here into my special 1, and he's done. So we're very happy with how that fight played out. Next, we have Hulk here. Also, Strike Counter Fury, Brute Force, Power Focus 1. He's going to be throwing a lot of special 1s, and I just got to make sure I keep tabs of the Brute Force. I do have Apocalypse here with Cable. I think I do throw a special 1 at the beginning to reset the strike counter, but then I really want to throw a special 2 just to get the like the degen and the concussion on him. So here I can also take advantage of that mid combo, like or block break stun with Apocalypse at 4 charges, so that gives me an extra opening for to get rid of the brute force damage, or at least reset the timer. So here we go right up to 2 bars of power. Nice big special 2. And then we just want to keep the debuffs on him as much as we can to try and avoid the healing. There a couple times in this particular fight, I was just getting clipped. I did double check. The beta is not active, so that's just on me. But I was aware that sometimes the beta can activate again, so I'm just going to be extra careful. And there with the debuffs on, we shred him. Now, here's a little bit of revenge. We got Path 3 in Section 1. We're going Colossus with the full Odin pre-fights from Rain Man. He threw it on for us. And we're going Colossus. I don't know if you could see it there, but the game got super laggy right at the start of this fight. And I don't know if it was the... and then it seemed like my connection was a little off. And that's going to, play a factor later on. I don't actually die this war, but I still had some connections issues, which is still going to be a factor and cost us some potions and, unfortunately, some attack bonus. So there, again, you can see at the beginning of the fight, it was really laggy, so I end up just eating that special 2 on the block. Eventually, I do start getting back into the swing of things here. Get off that special 2. I know last time it was the special 1s that were really messing me up. Eventually, I start going into here. We get the full evade on the unblockable special 2. We start going with some special 1s that get the stun. If I can get the heavy when he's stunned, then I get the extra fury, and I start getting some big damage. So here, proper evade on the special 1 this time. Got the spacing correct, got a nice intercept. Going to go special 1, try and get the stun, and then go right into a nice big heavy. Unfortunately, no crits on that one. So again, just trying to play this one smart if we can. I'm not great at repairing, so the special one there, we get an almost like an 11k crit on the heavy. That was nice. So I'd rather just go with the special ones. Another nice clean evade on his special 2. And a clean evade on the special 1 again. So really happy with how I ended up playing in the end, especially with it being laggy at the beginning. Another clean evade on the special 1. And I think it's only a 60% resistance on the shocks. So combined with the willpower, it's more than enough to survive the shock damage from this first node here. All right, so I got revenge. I didn't die on that Havoc. Next, we've got Sorcerer with Power Focus 2, Hurt Locker, but it also is a she is a mystic like attacker. So if I'm trying really hard not to get any buffs on myself, so I'm gonna try as best I can. I'll try and push Sorcerer to a special 2, use special 1, then push myself back up to a special 2. But there you can see I had an invul boost on just in case, and there I triggered I triggered a dex when I wasn't trying to, and then it triggered the miss. So I have to be extra careful on this fight just because of the miss, defense tactic. But it worked out in the end. Doom did a great job. We just cycle through specials because of Hurt Locker. Get some nice damage on, and if she does throw a special 2, I can back off without triggering Dex, which is really nice. If I can keep her go to the special 2, then like special 1 would be much more annoying to take on the block every single time without triggering Dex. Special 2, much easier. So again, another cycle, special 1, special 2. Back off, finish with 100% full yellow bar. Next, we do our usual trick with Doom here against the Bubble Shield, EMP, Burden of Might, Apocalypse. I do remove Dexterity for this one, so I don't trigger any buffs. And if I don't trigger any buffs, then I'm able to build up to bars of power without having them disappear. So I don't have to worry about the Burden of Might, and that's fine. Now, the only thing I really have to worry about is Bubble Shield. Now, and that does come into play on here. It's not my best Apocalypse fight here. I haven't done this one in a little while, but it works out great. We get to the special 3, exactly what we want. We're going to put him in the Doom cycle. Nice big special 3. We're boosted up pretty high. We have an invulnerability boost on just in case. We go ahead, again, steal his power, go right into an unblockable special 2. He's not Incinerate immune yet, so he's going to take a whole bunch of Incinerate damage. Here, we're going to try and steal that power again. Now, at this point, I get clipped because I don't have Dex on it. I wasn't far enough away, and I eat that full special 1 to the face. Now, I noticed that he is at like 7 charges. Now he's going to be right at 10 charges. So his next one is going to be unblockable. So I have to be a little extra careful here. I can dash back, and you're going to see I'm going to dash back right here. Triggered the unblockable. So I can still move out of the way, and his next attack didn't count as an unblockable, and we finish him off. Or it counted as an unblockable, and it finishes off. Next up, here you can see I lost half my health on Black Widow. I went in, the screen went completely reset on me, and I just got screwed with my connection. I tried restarting. I was also trying to free up the next player in my pod. I was trying to free up Cody, and I was trying to get through these fights as quick as I can. I had my boosts active, and I'm sitting there trying to refresh my game, trying to avoid any connection issues, but my internet was giving me crap. And not only this one, but the next one as well, lost half my, without even fighting, lost half my bar of power, which was super frustrating. Here, I just decided to play this one super safe. I'm going to go ahead and spam, the goal is to spam special 2s, so I don't want to accidentally get clipped by his special 1, and the special 1 barely does any damage, so I'm just taking his special 1 on the block. And because I'm throwing special 2s, I'm healing up anyway. And this is the one where I want to stay in the bleed phase the entire time. So this worked out great. I'm just healing from willpower the entire time. I just want to make sure he doesn't... I really don't want to deal with his special 2. In Alliance Quest, I deal with the special 2 all the time. In Alliance War, I just do not want to deal with it. One slip up and the shocks are just going to melt you. So I'm just going to stick here. I'm just going to block special 1s, heal up with my special 2, and the what is it? The debuff immunity on the that I put on him with the special 2 is going to, or buff immunity I'm going to put on with the special 2 prevents him from getting most of his buffs anyway, so it's not too bad. This is just a nice slow and steady fight with Black Widow Clairvoyant. And again, just healing up as we go, and it's done. Next is the shadiest of fights, which is Colossus. I had also just healed up again, because I had, you'll see I only get the 1 attack, I get the 2, I lose an attack bonus just from the connection issue. But we're going to go in, and this is not the greatest matchup. I have an invulnerability boost. If I did not have the invul boost, I would be dead so many times over. So here, again, probably because of Mystic Dispersion, every time I'm losing my my armor ups, and there it's Explosive Personality, so that was an accidental hit into the block, which was not great. But here, we're going to sit here and evade his special 1s. But when we start losing our buffs, or our buffs start falling off, he's going to gain a ton of power. I just want to get as many parry heavies in as I can, and try and get some parries into special 2. Even here, I can see I'm going to push him to a special 3. So I go ahead, throw the special 2, get as much damage in as I can. He's down to 59%, and here's the first... special 3. Also, that special 3 is going to steal all my power anyway, so I better dump that first power, that special 2 anyway. There we get a nice, huge, heavy attack there, which is awesome. We need to do more of that big, heavy attack again, but it pushes him right to another special 3. So there we go. We're going to eat a second special 3. Good thing we have the invulnerability boost on. And we're going to try and do it again. Can we get as much damage in as possible? We take that one on the block. We don't want to lose our invul charge. There we have a special 2 active. We're going to go heavy into special 2, and we get him down before taking a third special to the face. Next up, we're going to switch on to path 2 again in section 2. This is Strike Counter Hard Knock Life Miles. Really... interesting, pretty good placement here. It's just a lot of damage that I'm going to end up taking. I'm going to go parry heavy with Apocalypse for the most of this fight. The problem is that I can't refresh the strike counter if I don't throw a special. And he's just going to get a ton of block penetration, I believe. And you're going to see over time, I'm just going to keep going parry heavy because I just need some form of damage to knock him down. But he is just building up these block charges, and every parry is just taking that much more damage. So I was thinking maybe special 2 and the concussion might mess with his invisibility. But I decided I'm just going to try and get as much damage down as I can and then drop a special 3. And that would at least put some extra debuffs on him. But you can see here, I'm just losing so much health on every blocked hit. So I decide here with 36% or 35% left, I'm going to go ahead, drop a big old special 3, gets him down to 8%. Add some poison, and now I can go ahead. I'm just going to back off while his camo is active, and throw a little intercept once it's done, and that's it. So just a bunch of extra damage to take in, a few extra potions, and so pretty cool placement there with Miles. Next, we got Strike Counter again with Under Pressure. Now, again, Apocalypse was great for the previous fight and this one because he can go Disorient Immune, and we're starting this one Disorient Immune already. There, I messed up my heavy attack at the beginning of the fight here, but it's okay. We'll get some willpower healing from the armor breaks from Terrax. I think we went with a Power Start 1. We go straight to a Special 2. That Special 2 already almost takes him half the way down. We're going to go ahead again, get off a nice Special 1 to try and get all 4 debuffs on him. There we go. Doesn't matter if we push to a Special 2. We can evade Special 1 or 2. We're going to refresh the debuffs there with the heavy. Now with 2 bars of power. Unfortunately, I mess up my block there. But that's fine. We get the clean evade on the Special 2. We're just going to use a Special 1 to back off away from him and finish him off at the same time. So perfect, just a little bit of damage, nothing too bad. And then here we have Hulkbuster, who's a hashtag metal champion. So we're going to go in with Magneto, Strike Counter, Power Rate, Buffet, and Thorns. We do not go with the Horseman because we need Apocalypse for another fight. So we're just going to go with the 90% resistance here. I did think at one point during this fight I might be able to get up to a Special 3 if Magneto was just bypassing the node pretty much the entire time, but then I get stuck like at 2 bars of power, and I wasn't quite able to get to 3, and at that point I just end up dropping a Special 2, get the damage, and then just continue with parry heavies, which completely take him out. I don't have to worry about Buffet. He can't get the extra healing. It doesn't matter if I put any buffs on him, and I can basically and Magneto shutting down the Strike Counter node for the most part, but again, the Strike Counter is just going to reduce my power gain. So as long as I can get off my big damage with the parry heavies and I can counter his Buffet, then it really doesn't matter. It's fine. So here I was trying to get to a Special 3 to see if I could completely bypass it, but it didn't quite work in the end. Too many suppression buffs, even though he's hashtag metal. Magneto still couldn't get rid of the node altogether, but that's fine. So eventually, once I realize I'm not going to get to that Special 3, we're going to drop a Special 2. And so this fight just takes a little bit longer than it should. There we get the big armor break on the Special 2. And we're going to go ahead, refresh the armor break with a big heavy. And we'll just continue doing that till the end of the fight. Super easy with Magneto. He doesn't even get the regen there. And we're just about done. One more parry heavy. Or one hit. There we go. Alright, last but not least, we got a Cersei on node, I think this is node 51. Now, Apocalypse is great for Conflictor here, and it's got Combat Deja Vu. I haven't done this fight before. I haven't fought Cersei in a while. I know that the idea here is to get to a Special 2 by rotating my hits in. Don't want to do the same ones, but she has a Glancing. It's that blue charge on the top, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to back off. I'm going to wait for that Glancing charge to go on cooldown. Now it's on cooldown. I'm going to go ahead and get off the big Special 2. Again, now I've got the concussion on, which is great. So I'm going to go ahead, go straight into a Special 1. Now unfortunately the Glancing does come back there. There I mess up going for a heavy attack. There we go. I get it properly on this one. There, I get a proper evade. I don't get clipped on the Special 1. Get another Special 1 of my own off. So not the greatest Cersei fight. There I get clipped again, unfortunately, even with the stun, but Apocalypse is a tank. So we're okay. And we're going to go ahead, one more Special 1, and the fight is over. So ugly, but effective. So hopefully that you guys enjoyed the war, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.